All right, everyone, welcome back. Bear down. And as always lately, since the Bears missed the playoffs, the big news is revolving around the head coaching position, the updates around that, what we're going to do to hire our next head coach. Last couple days, it's been all revolved around Mike McCarthy because he got flown in and special treatment and he got the in-person interview. But today, it's all around Mike Tomlin because the Bears requested an interview with Mike Tomlin with the possibility to trade for Mike Tomlin. So you look over there on the right. I'll use my little pointer again. Adam Schefter, the Bears recently called the Steelers to see if they would be allowed to talk and potentially try to trade for longtime head coach Mike Tomlin, only to have Pittsburgh rebuff their inquiry, league sources told ESPN. And that's all great and dandy. It's fine. I like the Bears extending their resources, trying to do a comprehensive search, find proven candidates. I like all that. The one thing I did like, this is the first thing that came to my mind when I heard this. Dave from BFR, Mike Tomlin earns around $16 million annually. This makes him one of the highest paid coaches in the NFL. If the Bears were open to trading for him, they're certainly prepared to offer Ben Johnson a big paycheck. This is good. That's the first thought that came to my mind when I heard that too. So I love seeing that. If the Bears are really in on Ben Johnson, they're going to have to pay him from rumors. So if that's true, this shows the Bears are not going to be tight like in years past. They're not going to be frugal and just not worry about the consequences of getting a mid-level coach. They're going to go after the very best candidate they can find. And this is unlike the Raiders situation where the Raiders are currently paying coaches that are not on their roster currently, not coaching the team. They're paying them $30 million for 3 previous coaches because of bad contracts they've signed. So here is some of the highlights. This is one of the things I want to show, some of the updates that you see. So from USA Today, Steelers denied Bears inquiry on Coach Tomlin per report. And this is fine. This is what drives me nuts about Bears social media. And you can call it an attack if you want. I'm going to hit another square on the head, one that bothers me so much. Sports mockery drives so much misinformation. And there's certain creators that drive so much misinformation. They don't report it as it is. They take it and they twist it, and this fan base gets so twisted with misinformation, it's crazy. Pro Football Reference, Bears denied meeting with Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. That's fine and dandy. 24/7 Sports, Chicago Bears made requests to talk to Mike Tomlin for head coaching job. That's fine. Bleacher Nation, Mike Tomlin was reportedly on the Bears head coach search wish list. That's all fine and dandy. Where you get into the Bears muckety-muck bull crap junk that I'm sick and tired of, which is why I try to bring you guys a realistic take on all this. Here is, I highlighted it from Sports Mockery. Look at the headline here. Chicago Bears reportedly just tried to pull off a blockbuster trade. Guys, I can't. Anyways, let's get into the actual reality of what's happening with the Bears head coaching search. This is from the beginning. I'm just going to review these real quickly. Again, Mike Vrabel with the Patriots now. These were the beginning these are teleconference interviews, and then you saw the big hype around Mike McCarthy because he got the in-person interview. There will be a lot more in-person interview. So Mike Vrabel, Mike Kafka, Drew Petzing, Pete Carroll, Anthony Weaver. And then next round, behind me is Aaron Glenn. I cut the name off there, sorry. But Ben Johnson, Ron Rivera, Aaron Glenn, Thomas Brown, David Shaw. Those were all early this week. And then now we've got the end of this week. Arthur Smith, Mike McCarthy was the big one, like we said. Yeah, Joe Brady and Todd Monken, who I think are 2 of the best candidates, in my opinion. This is my opinion. They happened yesterday. And then today, you've got Adam Stenavich. And I was going to wait till these were completed and do a cute little one that the Bears put on their social media, like the other ones that are all blue that said, we've completed a head coaching interview. But you got Brian Flores and Adam Stenavich, who are both set to interview today. And those are supposed to be happening now as we speak, potentially. But here's kind of an update of where those all stand. You can see that Joe Brady, Todd Monken, Ben Johnson. I missed the star next to Ben Johnson. My bad. On the next screen, it'll show it. But those are all the interviews. Liam Cohen has not officially received an interview request yet. Cliff Kingsbury has said he doesn't want to take any interviews while the playoffs are going on. So not even the tele-interviews that some of these guys like Joe Brady and Todd Monken have done. Marcus Freeman is not entertaining them as well while the playoffs are going on. His finish is on Monday. So here's where the playoff situation stands. Will take me all the way off for this. Burp. See ya. But here's the divisional round, and then there's the national championship down there. Here's all the head coaches that would probably be getting there in person very soon if their team loses. So here with the Bills and the Ravens is a key game to watch because you got both Joe Brady and Todd Monken there. One of them will probably interview next week when their team loses. The other one we're going to have to wait a little longer for. With the Lions, you got Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson. And with the Commanders, you got Cliff Kingsbury. And then at the national championship, you have Marcus Freeman down there. So there's still plenty to come. And this isn't something that was going to be resolved in a day or two or later this week. This is a patient waiting game because the Bears are going to take their time and get it right. And let's hope they do for once. But there's a lot to happen. There's a lot of playoffs left. There's a lot of you got the divisional games, then you got the AFC, NFC Championship, then you got the Super Bowl. And most likely one of these candidates are going to be in that. So unless the Lions lose, and nobody can give me a clear explanation why Bears fans want the Commanders to lose this game. It makes no sense except petty little brother behavior that has something against Jaden Daniels for some reason. But anyways, not the point. I always want the Lions to lose. Lose, Lions, lose. And that only helps us accelerate this search for Ben Johnson as well. So anyways, there's your head coach carousel update, where things stand and the news that came out about Mike Tomlin today. And does this mean the Bears may request from other teams as well? Sure. They might try to have an interview with Kyle Shanahan. They might try to have an interview with Sean McVay, but it doesn't mean teams have to allow them to or are willing to entertain that trade. In fact, the best coaching candidates, they probably wouldn't. So wouldn't expect anything for there. But appreciate you guys tuning in. Who the next head coach of the Bears will be, have no freaking clue, just like nobody else does. But I will try to keep you updated as the search goes along. And enjoy the games today, tomorrow, Monday. And then we'll have some new head coaching interviews, probably in person, whining and dining, full treatment, private jet type of stuff next week as well. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't mind hitting the like button. I appreciate when you do. Till next time, da Bears, and bear down.